We used to show you these instruments on a daily basis because it really proved, P-R-O-V-E-D, proved that the sun was putting out more energy than ever before. And they changed the format, they changed the website, and all of a sudden a lot of the things got smoothed out. Some values started taking a dive, like unprecedented dives. So, but we wanted to just show you that the ultraviolet still shows trillions of watts of extra energy just in the ultraviolet range. California rocking and rolling, and there's something peculiar about this quake swarm. We cannot attribute it to any planetary alignments, and we'll show you what we mean. And the last 48 hours, thousands of quakes. Here we're just showing you the ones that were greater than 2.5 in terms of magnitude. But even Nevada is along the rim of the Great Basin is alive and well, and it's screaming that all the basins on planet Earth are subsiding, and where you impart the most stress upon your geologic structure is where the slope starts to vertically change, where you curve from. But nothing seems to affect our basins more than alignments with Jupiter, Earth, and Sun, or Earth, the brown dwarf, planet X, and the Sun. But here we got something going on. Let me show you what I mean, because the Jupiter alignment is over. And the very discernible patterns that are associated with Jupiter, Earth, and Sun, that alignment, those patterns are so predictable, and that's why we put out an earthquake warning. We even told you towards the end of the alignment there would be an earthquake 7.2 or larger. And what came? We were waiting for it, a 7.3. And that's not even the California quake. But let me just show you what I mean. Here's the start of the alignment on 6/14. You see some precursor quakes, which is common for large body alignments. 7.2, when they grab hold of each other and you have a jolt in the earth. On June 16th, we had 2 quakes. June 17th, we had a quake. June 18th, see how they're right consecutive. June 19th, pretty much very consistent magnitudes from all over the fault lines and the edges of your basins. And then we have this on 6/24, the Indonesian quake, the 7.3 we were waiting for. And then some smaller I can't call them precursors now, but there should be a tapering off after large planetary body alignments with Earth and the Sun. So on 6/27, 6/28, we see the last earthquake in the Jupiter sequence, spanning about 14 days roughly, which is typical. Everything there was typical of Earth alignment. But then on 7/4 we had 2 quakes. 7/5 we had several quakes that were of significant, and then on 7/6 we had a 7.1. Well, this is acting like another large body alignment. But what are we aligning with? We can't be aligning with the Sun. But this really looks like the beginning of a large body alignment. And if so, in 10 days, we're going to have another 7.2. Now, because of right before the Jupiter alignment, we had a string of quakes that resembled a Jupiter alignment. And then we theorized, you can see in the top part of your screen, we theorized where planet X was residing and headed out towards Uranus, and that was our theory, and nothing really suggested we were wrong, and the earthquake pattern suggested we were right. And so, but look where Earth is going now. Okay, previously Earth came into alignment with a brown dwarf and the Sun, And we had a series of quakes similar to the Jupiter alignment. Then came the Jupiter alignment. And then we fell out of that alignment with Jupiter and the Sun. But enter another alignment with the brown dwarf and now Jupiter. And these two things are magnetic monsters. They're quite similar in terms of geo-effectiveness. And the Sun being the most effective geo-effective factor. But now this doesn't even involve the Sun. We've passed between Jupiter and the Sun. Now we're going to pass between Jupiter and the brown dwarf. And if that's the case, then the earthquakes if we were that confident where this brown dwarf was, these quakes were predictable. And so here we go. We're going to try to see if we're going to have another 10-day string of quakes in the 6-pointers, and then ending again with a 7-pointer. If that's the case, then we know exactly where this brown dwarf is. And some people call it Planet X.